Toi whaatalawhatu I le mai mo mai o le tātou turu o le toi tari mai o whaasalaunga le 685 radio mai lau porkalama le 685 morning show ele nei fo I tae ao na tau ia manofa sila fia le mamano le tātou turu pe whanau tā ua le taimi o sola o se taimi o le tae ao nei o na maua leo le avanoa e tala no ai ma se tasi o alo to mai tai sa moa o lo o au mau I te tonu o Brisbane Australia alo whanga solo nisi o ana porkalama fo ele o le whaio wha maalo stino Mau te fia e whaalaulo atu I le tau nei. O leo mātou whatasi ai e a ma le tamaitai a ama kai nano mai le whiango whale a si o e a ma se tasi o tama valu se fulurua tau sanga o John Lakam valu se fulurua tau sanga mai Australia peon si le fia e a o leala atu o lea wanoa e sau noa mua muai ama nei le tau na molo lea wanoa e taratanoa ai foi e a ma se tasi o ana client o le tama e a valu se fulurua tau sanga nei tau Talofa ama, good morning and welcome to our 685 morning show. Malo se fo manuia nei tai au?
Malo se fo si o eli en fatalofa atu le malo le tato atunu, malo se fo.
Ea, o te loa sau se taimi ona tuina lo le avanoa se tasi o malo wharania pe ona e su maima ma au mai le nei tai au. Au te mena tuina ia wau te roe kau le ke lau fa Samoa e mong ngare le te ai tam fai me tala noa mai le ngana Samoa tau fa matala mai ia lo tala anga o fena e fa na wai ia pe fa fena e o Euskaria fa mole ama
well o matua o mai e lo tina mai fale asiu ia o lo tama o le tuangai
okay
ia ai I lope whanau, yo amna whanau I Savai, sa tawa Savai.
Born and raised in Savai, yeah.
E manino leia, o le teine malemotu.
Yeah.
Ia, ona male o mai lo tina, malo tamana no whai upolu, ia, o le tele nao o uolanga, o nei upolu. Ia, ona o whai poipole I le Australia, I le lua afe maltolu.
Okay.
Ia nan ma foi on ma me I Australia. Ia no tele Australia ia wanna then continue the life to stay there.
Okay.
Yeah, for good.
Okay. So tell us more, what are you doing in Australia?
In Australia, I'm running a wellness or a professional fitness coach.
Okay.
So adding values in people's life,
Yeah.
you know. Pui le lato soifua maloloina. Ia ma tuanga awala. It's so many ways that you have to look after your health, you know, and train your body in a good way to restore function. Because if you look after your body, the longer you live, and you become a really happy person.
So how are you now?
I'm 46 this month, from the 28th of this month.
Oh, you're 46.
Still young.
Still young. And you're still looking young. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Malo, and your client here is John Luckham, 82 years old. Talofa, John, and welcome to our 685 morning show. It's good to have you on our show this morning.
Thank you. I'm very honoured to be here.
Okay. Tell us more about your visit. What inspired you to choose to visit Samoa?
Well, I go to these classes that Ama runs.
Yeah.
And they're called Zumba, which is a type of dancing. And she tries to keep us fit and young. and I've always wanted to see some of the culture in the Pacific. And coming from Samoa, Ama offered a tour to see it here, and we jumped at it.
Okay.
There were several people from the village that she trains us at, and we're here and enjoying it and seeing the culture. The culture is the real life of Samoa.
So, this is your first time visiting in the island from the Pacific?
Yes.
You've never been in Fiji, Tonga, or Cook Islands? Wow.
Never. Yes. But how could I resist Samoa when Ama came from Samoa? Okay. It was our first preference. And it's probably not as well known as Fiji and Hawaii and all those places, but that's all the better, because quite often they're what I call touristy.
Yeah.
And that's not what I want. I want the experience of the cultural life of how people really lived.
You're 82 years old and you're still running. Are you still running?
I'm not running, but I've been a bushwalker all my life, and our tourism venture was at a place called Mount Barney.
Yeah.
And I used to take people up the mountain as a challenge for them, because it is a big challenge.
Yeah.
It's as high, about the same height as I think your mountains are here,
Yeah.
but it's a dangerous
Yeah.
place to go.
All right, John, tell us more the highlights of your visit here, because you guys arrived last week. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. What's the highlights of your visit here in Samoa?
Probably the highlight was last night we went to Ama's sisters, and we were honoured guests there for a meal.
Yeah.
And we saw some more dancing, and I understand the culture that Ama comes for, and the way she can do dancing that none of us can do. And the other one that really stood out was we visited an island, went for a walk there, and again experienced the culture. They showed us how they use the coconut palm to make a basket, a wove a basket.
Yeah.
And this is. Where else can you get this in the world? It's a culture and it's an experience that you can't get. If I went to Hawaii, I'm sure I would. You could probably go and pay to see someone doing these things, but this was the way of life here.
Yeah.
Just so different from anything we know.
Thank you so much. So, are you coming back?
I'd like to.
Yeah.
It depends on health issues and all sorts of problems.
Yeah.
I'd love to come back.
But are you prepared to tell the good news about Samoa?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah, we'll be telling all our
Oh,
friends.
thank you so much. Yeah.
And Ama's going to come back and go to the other island,
Right.
and I'd love to be able to do that. But it all depends on circumstances at the
you
time.
so much.
But yes, I will be back if I can.
Tell the good news if you can. Okay. Mole mai mo mai o le tuno. Masalo le mafu anga wala. You know au mai ia le tofine ya amai fatanoa. A fua ia o tasi nei o te ngata I le si le fia lava I to tele ia a la to whinga ruenga. Behind the scene. A le mea moni lava. O le tonu nei o maranga ama por sawa.
Along o le whae lea.
Whāre nei.
Yeah.
A fuala I ai, o le au mai e ama, e whailana pisinisi Australia, e sauma a mai tangata I Samoa nei. A fuala I ai, I le fo I alo le tunu, te lelo na sao I le tourism a tātou, mai te le fo I le sao, I le tātou tamau a inga, I le economy a Samoa, e au mai tangata nei, e no nofo e whaletani malo, whale ainga, o I whale ainga, e o e asi, e nisi o mata anga Samoa, mau ai tātou tupe. So, te lelo sawa amaile ilia fo ilia tina o sa mol tama o ainga me se fo tado tourism. So thank you very much for your contribution.
Thank you, because that is on the top of my head. In Australia, wherever I go, people they ask where I'm from.
Yeah.
Because even with my business that I run in Australia, they're really happy and they get results from what I do. So they ask, where are you from? Because where I go, I take my identity. And that identity is where I'm from. So I'm taking my country with me.
O lesi vaenga ama o le tau fasilia ti ai o e pea tamai tawe ia le age te focus I ai.
Yeah, o lea lava. Pe o lesi tau sanga na o maile o malanga o le luas fu tau sanga I le fast fulu tau sanga. So o le base la I tau sanga o le au vaenga o te au maia. Nā la le sai le kuluputele e fast food fitu la au malanga na au mai. Ia o lesi tau sanga o le 5 anga le 11.
Yeah.
Yeah. O le tausanga nei, o le fitusfulu, le valsfulu tausanga. Ai, iaila le pela o sia o clients le, valsfulu, o over my valsfulu tausanga.
So over age, yeah.
Yeah. Ai le ai wai, o isi o clients I Australia.
Yeah.
Eva sfulma tolu tausanga.
Yeah. Wow.
Eva tolu.
Yeah, share with us, John, about the goodness of exercise.
All our life, both my wife and I have been always into doing exercise of some description, mostly in the walking and going out into the wilderness in Australia. We love it, and it's very critical to your health.
Yes.
Good food, good exercise. We've tried as far as possible to always keep active. And we've done it.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to say I'm still here today.
You're still looking good.
Yes, yes, and now of course Arma really puts the word out, and we go along to her exercises on Friday, and we come away rejuvenated, revitalised. It's the whole atmosphere there too. It's not just the exercises.
Yeah.
It's the meeting of the people and getting the.
It's a lifestyle.
It is a lifestyle,
Yeah.
very much. And as you get older, of course, you've got to be careful. You can become very isolated, and you must not become isolated. You must keep active. And we're now in the habit of going for regular walks of a morning if we can. But in summer it gets a bit hot.
That's the only problem. But you guys travel from overseas.
Yeah.
All right. So when are you guys going back, Amma?
We're leaving on Tuesday early
So
morning.
Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
So.
You're planning to bring another group?
Yes, this business I'm doing every year. So I bring the group once a year
Okay,
to
once a
Samoa.
year.
And we always come here in the month of June. So the next group will be in June, on the 13th of June next year.
Next year,
So,
right.
and I'm really happy because I'm partner with the Taumesina Hotel
That's
Resort, so
Yeah.
they really support my program.
That's really good. Malo whaftai tele. So e se si vainga te whisa no ia ia o whafonga mai mo whoitaro tunu.
Yeah, o se wheau po o se message e whia watu i tato tangata tunu i taitua nā mā oelo sui fua maloloina.
Ha, ole lei.
I mo i lava and mana o tātou ole.
Ole aia. Yeah.
But a tele lo ai ia whaakere na ioi ole tino. Whaalusi, ia wā a soifua maloloina tino, i soifua maloloina wha mawhau whau. Ia ole whiwhia wha nā oe le se stress.
Yeah, solid there. Yeah, Malo. John, thank you very much for your time this morning.
My
I know
pleasure.
you guys are really busy with your schedule, but thank you very much for your time.
Thank you for
this
having
morning.
me.
Yeah.
And I love Samoa.
Yeah, thank you.
The people are absolutely gorgeous.
Okay, thank you.
you.
But remember to spread the good news about
We
Samoa.
will. We will. I've
They
taken
are, they
lots
all
of
talk
photos
about it,
and-
they are all so
Yes,
happy.
Also happy.
Ia pe
Yes.
ole, pe mena lens wha mai I manono tai.
Yeah.
Experience I meo nu, I te tono nu.
So I wish you the best when you're going back to Australia, and thank you very much, Amma, for telling me about no netai out. It's good to have you on our show.
Ia, whaftai la.
Okay, ole na ua whafonga mai mo mai le tunu I le whaatanoanga stasi nei o alu Samoa ia Amma Kainano ma stasi fo I malo whaalorangia e biona au mai nei malanga I Samoa nei o te lofo I se whaamarianga mōlo tātou tunu. Ai o le tātou anga ia tu stasi o whaawhiwhianga toi tali mai whaawai ngolo toi o Proklame o le 685 Morning Show.